Coming up on this week's episode, Alaska new hires required to have vaccine. Also, former Army soldiers solos with adapted paragliding program. And Piedmont offering steep retention bonuses. Welcome to Airborne-Flight Training, a weekly program dedicated to all things flight training. From student pilots taking their very first flights to the new commercial pilot getting ready to take on their first flying gigs, as well as the amazing industry built around all of this. No segment is more important to the growth of the aviation world than the flight training community. Thank you for joining us. I'm your host, Kimberly Kay. Alaska and Horizon Airlines are requiring full vaccination by the date of hire for new employees. They will also stop quarantine pay to unvaccinated employees that contract COVID-19. Alaska employs about 23,000 people. In addition, current unvaccinated employees who become exposed to or infected with COVID-19 will no longer be paid for their quarantine time, the airline said. We appreciate every employee who has put in the effort to get vaccinated, and we continue to encourage our employees to get the vaccine. In early August, Alaska was considering vaccine mandates for staff, but waiting for FDA approval to move forward. In a company memo, Alaska told employees that they were within their rights to ask information about the vaccine status, and that similar to other company policies, there would be exceptions for medical or religious reasons. Delta has required vaccination for new hires since May and requires weekly testing of unvaccinated employees plus a monthly health insurance surcharge. While United says that all employees must get the vaccine, American has offered incentives and encouraged vaccination, offering financial rewards and extra time off for vaccinated employees, but has not mandated any type of vaccine program at this time. After the break, Whirly-Girls open 2022 scholarship season. More news after these messages.
Aviation Safety Resources is disrupting the market for aircraft emergency parachute recovery systems. ASR systems are smaller, lighter weight, and offer longer repack cycles than similar products available in the current market. ASR has a recovery system available for every type of aircraft: sport, experimental, light sport, general aviation, urban air mobility, vertical takeoff and landing, electric propulsion, and unmanned aerial systems. Find the right product for your aircraft at aviationsafetyresources.com.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/Rusty today for details.
At Diamond Aircraft, innovation is in our DNA. Whether you're taking to the skies for training or business travel, every aircraft in Diamond's lineup features innovative technology, an industry-leading safety record, superior performance and efficiency, and a comfortable flying experience. No other company has pioneered as many aviation firsts, achieved more milestones, or received the same amount of industry praise as Diamond. Discover why Diamond Aircraft is one of the most trusted manufacturers in aviation at diamondaircraft.com.
Welcome back. With so much news coming out of the flight training industry, we're going to be summarizing some shorter, interesting stories in a brief segment we call Around the Patch. The Whirly-Girls Scholarship Fund is proud to announce the opening of the 2022 scholarship season. Female aviators can apply for over $100,000 of helicopter flight training and educational scholarships. The goal of these scholarships is to strengthen the diversity and overall talent pool of the helicopter industry. Applications must be submitted by October 3rd of this year. Awards are available for both experienced and newly certified pilots, and examples include classes in turbine transition, software use, commercial flight training, and a helicopter rating. Department of the Air Force announces mandatory COVID vaccine implementation guideline. Secretary of the Air Force Frank Kendall directed the COVID-19 vaccine implementation guidelines for Department of the Air Force Total Force military members September 3rd, in accordance with the Secretary of Defense mandate last month. The service implementation plan requires airmen and guardians to be fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Refusal to receive the vaccine, absent of an approved exemption or accommodation, may be punishable under the UCMJ. Denver's MSU and McAir Aviation reveal new partnership. Metropolitan State University of Denver's Aviation and Aerospace Science Department and McAir Aviation have revealed their latest partnership. McAir Aviation, based in Rocky Mountain Metropolitan Airport, and MSU will offer the pilot training partnership program with the aim to train students in about half the time to be able to launch their career with an airline or sooner. Pilots will be able to go through Metropolitan State University to do their flight training here at McAir, and they'll be able to get to the airlines, not having 1,500 hours of experience, just 1,000 hours of experience, McAir Aviation Chief Pilot Levi Brown said Tuesday. BAA Training introduces a pilot peer support program. BAA Training has made a program available for its students and instructors that intends to improve psychological well-being. The Pilot Peer Support Program now allows for the students and instructors to talk to a trained pilot peer from one of the two airlines, Avion Express and Class Jet. The program allows for a variety of topics to be discussed in a professional way for issues that may be concerning, such as training, family, or personal issues. Well, that does it for today's trip around the patch. Now let's return to the rest of the news. Former Army soldier solos with adaptive paragliding program. A Utah-based organization called Project Airtime takes anyone who wants to go flying for free. The adapted paragliding program is designed to assist anyone who may have an injury or disability and their caregivers and show them that paragliding is possible. Founder Chris Santacroce suffered a life-altering spinal cord injury in the 2000s and now views life in a different way. He wants others to be able to experience the freedom he experienced with paragliding. Brendan Doyle, a former U.S. Army soldier, was left paralyzed from a skydiving accident, and he is one of the people who have learned to paraglide on their own with Project Airtime. 7 months after his accident, he started flying with Santacroce and his team. In the beginning, he flew tandem and then ultimately progressed to soloing. Santacroce has been a full-time paragliding professional for almost 30 years and a Red Bull athlete for 13 years. Santacroce is here to remind people that no matter what, they can still have a radical experience. They just have to want to have freedom, and they want to be able to pursue this stuff and not be at a disadvantage, he said. After these messages, Piedmont offering steep retention bonuses. Details after the break.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
If it looks good, it usually flies good. The Bristol series of aircraft is proof of that. Furthering their legacy of safety and efficiency, Bristol is proud to feature the Rotax 915 IS Turbo in the current lineup of aircraft. The 915 IS Turbo power plant offers more power than ever before in a light sport aircraft. Learn more about Bristol at www.sportflyingusa.com.
Welcome back. Piedmont offering steep retention bonuses. Piedmont Airlines is offering captains and upgrading first officers a $30,000 bonus and up to $180,000 in retention bonuses. The program was created alongside the Airline Pilot Association to ensure stability for pilots in an industry that is still battling the uncertainty of COVID-19. PSA Airlines and Envoy Air are also offering up $150,000 in potential earnings. Piedmont's new retention program, Elevate Pilot Careers, is offering current and new flight crew members a generous bonus for committing to the company. Piedmont is making an enormous investment in our business and our pilot group. This is an important step in building a post-pandemic sustainable airline that can thrive well into the future, said Piedmont CEO Eric Morgan. Current employees can look forward to a large payout, starting at $30,000 for old captains and $30,000 for first officers who upgrade to captain. Piedmont pilots hired at American, either through Piedmont's Flow program, will receive $70,000. Piedmont says that all pilots hired are guaranteed a job at American after 1 year of service without needing to interview, known as a flow. That does it for our show today. I'm your host, Kimberly Kay. You can catch episodes of Airborne on Roku and Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne in the directory, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.